memorable moments working on Yes. Let me tell you how we got the masters back from Miss Yancey. The storage bin, Dilla's storage bin was found in 2012. Before Dilla passed, he had asked me to go and get his records and some stuff out of the storage bin, but me not thinking Dilla was gonna pass, I was like, I'm not going to get that shit. He ain't gonna call me and tell me to bring all his records back, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't go get it. So he passed away. Everybody forgot about the storage bin, you know what I'm saying, grieving. Somebody finds it in 2012. They give Miss Yancey the masters, you know, the storage bin back. So when she goes in the storage bin, they find some stuff that was labeled Slum Village. It's like 2 inches. That, you know what I'm saying, he had everything neat. He always had everything neat. So when she returns the stuff, you know, we going through it, we listening. I'm like, yo, like, you sure y'all ain't used this? And he like, nah. You know what I'm saying? It's like verses with by 10 on it, verses with Dilla on it, stuff with T on it. So we like, you know what, man, like, the work is already done. Like, Dilla kind of, I personally feel like he knew, and he already had it laid out and set to the side for us. You know what I'm saying? Which is why he asked me to go get it. So we going through the stuff, and we like, damn, like, it's kind of already laid out. So we just start working on it, and we was like, damn, we kind of done with the album. So, you know, I just had to go in and add a couple tracks, but the most memorable thing about it was the fact that how easy it fell together. You know what I'm saying? A Slum album hasn't fell together that easy since Volume 2. You know what I'm saying? Trinity was like crazy working on it. Detroit Deli was hectic. All the Slum albums was hectic. This one just kind of fell together. You know what I'm saying? And all we had to do was just not take it too far away from what people loved, because the concepts and the foundation was already laid down. And playing it for, you know, his mom, you know what I'm saying, and her hearing it, you know, tearing up and like, man, I can't, it's crazy how her son just left it all laid out for us. And we still got like a whole nother album done that we recorded during that time. They still got by 10 and Dilla on it. So there's a lot more music. But another wild thing we're working on the album was I would have dreams. And in the dream, Dilla would be there in the studio, and the music would be playing, and he would be nodding his head. And then I would hear the hook done, and then Dilla would just disappear. So it was like everything was just lining up on time. You know what I'm saying? I done had them dreams a lot, like, since his passing. So, you know, he's still here and, you know, talking to us and communicating with us on what we supposed to be doing. The first time I met Dilla, I was 6 years old. And I was in this kids rap group, and Slum was, we both was auditioning for this label that was owned by John Sally and my pops. So that's how, you know, all of that came together. And, you know, it became like a big brother, little brother type of thing with the whole Slum. And Dilla was actually producing for my kids group in '93. So, you know, this music out there floating around with me rhyming on Dilla beats at 6, 7 years old. And then he taught me how to produce, you know what I'm saying, at 15. And he just always been there, you know, from us doing tracks together, for him introducing me to different people, you know what I'm saying, trying to help me get my career off the ground. So, you know, Dilla always been there for me, you know, watching him produce tracks in my kitchen, you know what I'm saying. I want to say he did a piece of running in my kitchen, you know what I'm saying. We had the equipment set up in the living room, so I didn't see Dilla, you know, a lot, you know what I'm saying, growing up, and, you know, we miss him.
I used to always address and still address people when they say they love hip hop, and I say, well, do you love black people? And then that's met with well, what's that got to do with it? I said, well, because you're looking at something that comes out of a people with more respect than the people themselves.
What made Big L dope to me was his style, just his rhymes, just the way at any given moment he would just freestyle off the head, and it rhymes, and it's just like, you didn't write that?
And when I got opportunity to be in the music business, I said, fuck it, and left all that shit. Like I did like 3 years. My last year, I got all incompletes. It wasn't like I No, I didn't get F's and shit. I just like said, fuck it. I'm gonna go make more money than all my teachers and fuck it.
We met Will Smith, bro, and he was like, yo, he's like, I heard you guys are from Philly. We're like, yep. He's like, are you gonna move out here? You gonna move out here? We're like, yeah. He's like, first step in the right direction. And that was it. I knew there was no fucking turning back. I was inspired by LA and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna move to LA full time. I love Philly, but this is it.